Have you ever sent a text and then read it again 5 times, then 10, and suddenly you're wondering if that one sentence sounded weird, if the period at the end made you seem cold, if they're mad at you now? Or maybe it's not texts. Maybe it's replaying conversations at 2 a.m., thinking about what you should have said, what you shouldn't have said, what they might be thinking right now. If that's you, you're not crazy. You're probably just an overthinker.
But here's the twist. There are 2 types of overthinkers. One kind looks anxious on the outside. They ask for reassurance. They say, "Are you sure?" a lot. The other kind looks calm, capable, even confident. But inside, their brain never shuts off. They analyze tone, facial expressions, timing, silence. Psychologists call this rumination, a term studied by researchers like Susan Nolan-Hoeksema. Rumination is when your mind keeps looping the same thought, trying to solve a problem that isn't actually solvable. It feels productive, but it's not. It just feels like control. Your brain thinks it's protecting you. It believes, if I just think about this long enough, I'll prevent something bad from happening. But thinking isn't the same as control. Now let's compare 2 emotional patterns. One person feels something uncomfortable, maybe rejection, and they sit with it. They feel it in their chest. It passes. The other person feels rejection and immediately starts building a story. They don't respect me. I messed up. This always happens. What does this mean about me? Same event, 2 completely different experiences. And most of the time, this pattern didn't start last week. It usually starts early. Maybe you grew up in a house where moods changed quickly, where you listened to footsteps in the hallway to guess what kind of evening it would be, where small mistakes had big consequences, or where love felt conditional. So your brain adapted. It became hyper-aware, hyper-analytical, always scanning. As kids, that can be smart. It keeps you safe. But as adults, that same skill turns into mental exhaustion. Emotionally, you feel drained. Socially, you hesitate. You second-guess messages. You avoid risks. Physically, your body feels it too. Your shoulders tighten. Your jaw clenches. Your stomach knots up. Because overthinking isn't just in your head. It activates your nervous system. Stress hormones rise. Your body prepares for danger, even if the danger is just someone taking too long to reply. And over time, your system forgets how to fully relax. Here's something gentle to consider.
Overthinking isn't a flaw. It's intelligence mixed with fear. It's a mind that learns to survive by predicting outcomes. The goal isn't to stop thinking. That's unrealistic. The real shift is this. Notice when thinking turns into looping. Notice when you're trying to solve feelings with logic. Sometimes the most powerful move is to let the question stay unanswered. Let the text sit. Let the silence exist. Let the moment be incomplete. That discomfort you feel? That's not dangerous. That's growth. And slowly, as your body learns that nothing terrible happens when you don't overanalyze, the loops get shorter. The pauses feel safer. You don't become careless. You become lighter. Not because you stopped caring, but because you stopped trying to control everything with your mind. And maybe tonight, when your brain starts replaying something small, you can just notice it and whisper, I don't need to solve this right now. Let your shoulders drop. You're not behind. You're healing. And for now, that's enough.